Welcome back to WickedAuto. So a couple days ago I made a post about the majority of you guys will probably like the surprise that's probably coming. So the surprise came. We got a new addition to the channel. It is 23 F250 Limited. I wasn't planning on buying anything new. I still love the GMC. I was just looking, anticipating buying next year. I was kind of contemplating going to a SUV just to have a little difference in ride quality, right? The nicer SUVs, they ride amazing, right? You don't feel all the bumps and all that. But I can't get away from truck. I love the truck. It's useful when we need it. We have that bed. So I came across the limited 250, you know, it's the last year form is a 24. And the interior, the colors, I love the interior color. Online. So I was actually away for work, stopped at a dealer, you know, bored being somewhere else. Let me look at your limited, right? So I looked at it. The interior's actually, I'll show you. It's not what I thought it was online. Definitely looks different in person. So I'm glad I took a look, but I do still love it. And I kind of let the dealer talk me into getting it a little bit, because I love this truck. But I actually ended up buying one locally. Went back to, it was weird timing, Joe Cooper Ford here in Yukon. They actually called while I was in the middle of negotiating with the dealer where I was. And oddly, it worked out. I got it from them. So picked it up yesterday morning. Let's go through the truck. Okay, so like I said, this is a 23 250 Limited. So the one where I was, it was a brand new one, but negotiating back and forth, this one, the payment was cheaper. And between the GMC and this one, my payments actually only went up $33. So it was kind of a no-brainer to go ahead and get this one. Now, like I said, I picked it up yesterday morning, so I did already trim the lower valence because that just is hideous as long as they have it. It's absurd. I think I ended up trimming like 4 inches off of it. I do still think, at least eyeballing it, I mean, the measurements are pretty damn close, but the passenger side right there on the curve, I need to trim just probably maybe 1/8 of an inch to get it perfect. But I already think it looks a lot better instead of having that huge thing down there. And I was not gonna pay the 200 some odd dollars for a plastic piece that goes on the trimmer just to get it shorter. I'll just cut it. Now, obviously I don't like all the chrome. I get some people love the chrome, and that's great. If that is your preference, keep the chrome. I do not. So already on order, paint match from Automotive Touch Up again, of course. This will be the third or fourth time I've used them. Never fail. The hood scoop on the GMC, if any of you Ford guys watched that one, did that myself and it came out absolutely perfect. So I'm gonna do the chrome on the grill, pull the grill off, paint match that. That's going to be the Agate Black, well, not paint match, I guess. It's gonna be the Agate Black from Ford. Then this outer trim is gonna be the black. Inside, where the blue is, gonna be black, and I'm gonna leave the little rim and the Ford chrome because it's close enough to the silver. That way I don't have to tear apart the emblem because that's just more work than it's worth. The silver is close, or the chrome is close enough to the silver, it'll be fine. But the bars across the grill, like I said, Agate Black. The tow hooks, I'm gonna leave chrome since it's already in the black piece. Like I said, it's close enough. Now the fog light housing, I guess, or the chrome piece around it, that I'm gonna pull out, and those are gonna be Agate Black. The mirror caps, they usually come chrome. This one was already painted to match, so I don't have to touch them. But I am going to look at doing either tinting this or swapping it out for Boost Auto. We know we love the Boost Auto, so we'll see about either swapping it or tinting it. This here, I'm still undecided on what to do with this, how I want to go with the paint match. I think I'm going to go ahead and take the chrome Agate Black and the letters paint match. To get that, I am going to leave the 6.7 Power Stroke on the side alone. Handles, they're going to be a Gate Black. Probably going to leave the window trim alone. Don't want to dick with that. That's just not even worth it. Then around the back, then we have the applique, plaque, whatever you want to call it. So the full piece is going to be a Gate Black, and then the lettering, I'm going to leave the chrome. That is going to either be all black, the Ford emblem in the corner, or I'm going to try to find an overlay to match the front. I'm still searching for ones that look, because like I said, I want it a certain way, so we'll see about that. But this one was used 3,600 miles on the speedometer, 3,600 miles on the truck. So, I mean, it's used, but it's not really used. So the guy already put this tonneau cover on it. Of course, it is the one that rolls in. It is not the push button one though, where it just rolls by itself. You just pop the lock there, roll it back, and anybody that's watching this would already know, but it rolls into itself in the back of the bed there. I never put one on an F-150 because the beds are always too damn short as it is. I didn't want to lose the space. This is the 6'9" or 6'10" bed, whichever one it is. I can't remember at the moment. So I already have more space than I normally do. So I love that it came with this. I love this much better than the other ones that I've had previous. Sorry about the noise, that is kind of loud, but it is the retracts. Let's do the side here. Now those are being the limited. It does come with the power running boards from Ford, so I don't have to change them. Since it has a sensor, when I walk up to it, the boards come down. Let's put them up. So I do love how it stands already. I mean, it is nice. I already love this truck. But let's go ahead and take a look at the inside here. So I already had the settings to where once I lock it, they fold in, hand in, everything comes out, and here's the interior. So if you look in the sun, so this is supposed to be a blue. Definitely is more of a greenish blue turquoise kind of color. So I still love it though. Still love it. Definitely thought it was more blue until I saw it in person. But this interior, I love the combination. I gotta get it. So that's where we are. Definitely still smell brand new in here. I'm gonna keep it that way as long as possible. This particular one, it does have the FX4, which is kind of, I mean, don't get me wrong, you get skid plates, but we all know FX4 skid plates are kind of useless to aftermarket ones, but it's better than nothing, I guess. And it does have aux switches up top that I can plug into aftermarket stuff I put on, and it has the fifth wheel prep, obviously the spray and bed liner you saw. Still has the carpeted floor mats, which I do love. I mean, these, you can really tell the difference in the quality in carpet. Like, it is nice. I mean, even though it's still carpet. But, I mean, I'm not going to go through a review. There's plenty of them already out there. This is a 23. But I love everything about it. It's amazing. What creature comforts, I guess is what it would be, is just this pullover. So, you know, everybody has that big-ass coffee mug now. It actually fits and you don't have to worry about it, which is weird because I saw online people were making a cup holder insert for that. Why would you want to make it the same size as that one? The point is for it to be bigger. I will say the massaging seats in this one is much better than the GMC was. GMC was only back here. Ford does, I'd say maybe to here, and then up to that split on your back. Stronger, more options for it. It does feel a lot better, so that'll be nice on the long trips. This truck, I already have a list of what I'm going to do. So like I said, the paint match, obviously got to get rain guards, probably going to order them today. The paint is already on order, so but it needs to cool down before I can do the paint. Today we're setting 103 real, like 110 real, 103 actual temp, 108, 110 real feel. I can't paint in that. So we'll see when I can do it, but that's going to be one of the first things, try to get rid of some of this chrome. But lift, wheels, tires, lights. So this does have ambient lighting. I didn't think it did until I was going through the settings, but it's only footwell lighting, and it's only one color, and it kind of looks green to my eyes. My wife said it looks white, so I don't know what the difference is, but either way, it's only footwell. For this level of interior, I guess, I would prefer to have ambient lighting, you know, like the luxury SUVs and stuff do. So that may be something I do. Console, because that thing is already slushing my change around every time I go around. Ford needs to get their stuff together with that itty bitty console insert on the top, you know, the little one that's like 4 inches wide. So dumb. But so replace that. Rain guards, paint match, lift, wheels, tires. What else do I have? Third brake light. I'm gonna probably swap that out with a completely different one. Tail lights, I'm still deciding whether to tint them by wrapping it or try to smoke it out with a tint paint, you know what I mean? I'm still undecided on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments on that. I do kind of like the rims actually, but I don't want to put spacers on a 250 that defeats the purpose, because with this one, in-laws actually have a farm back home, so I'll actually be able to use this, and when we do go back home on vacation or move back at some point, I'll actually be able to help out pulling. What else? I know I'm missing a couple things. Actually, the antenna's coming today as well. Already detailed the inside last night when I got home, because it's dealers. Except for the windows. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but that windshield smeared to shit. Assuming from the inside, which does happen. I've done it to myself. I'm not even worried about that. Joe Cooper, Ford, and Yukon took care of me on this. The group that is at the dealer now, I mean, I've used the same salesman. All of them that I bought from them, I think we're at 6 or 7 now. Same salesman, Nathan. He is such a nice guy. Then the people that they have in finance now, great group. I'm definitely going to be sticking with them again, thankfully. They got rid of that last guy. Excuse me. So you need anything? Because Joe Cooper has all kinds of dealers, every manufacturer, almost. What? Ford, Chevy, GMC, Hyundai, Infiniti. They have a couple more. If you're in the Oklahoma City area, Edmond area, they got even fancier ones. But they have them everywhere. So when I was looking up, I think they had like 2,000 vehicles between all of their dealerships that you can search through. They can pull them. Get a hold of Joe Cooper. They will do you right now. I had faith in that. You guys, actually, another thing, need your opinion on comments? The headlights. So I'm not taking these apart. Not gonna happen. But do I just get a strip for the chrome here? Because I do want that tinted. What do you think? Just put a strip there or leave it be? Anything else you guys want to see? But this will be a whole new series again, and I'm excited for this one. Back to Ford, the seats, which I gotta say about the seats again. Oh my God, as soon as I sat in it, it was like sitting in a recliner compared to the GMC. Still love the GMC, sad to see it go, but the seats are so much more comfortable. But yeah, so that's the truck. It should be, like I said, antenna's coming today, so that'll already be changed. The console center tray will be here tomorrow. The paint should be here by the end of the week if the temperatures drop. I mean, they're not looking to in the next week, so we'll see what I'm able to do with the paint. But give them a watch. I appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, all that jazz. You know that. So we'll see you in the next round. Hope you enjoy. Have a good week.